Okay friends, today we will learn how to long divide in polynomials. The first point to remember, keep dividing until the remainder has a degree lesser than the divisor. Hope you know what's a divisor. A divisor is any polynomial which divides a bigger polynomial having a greater degree than the divisor, and the greater polynomial is known as a dividend. It doesn't matter if the main variable or variables is multiplied by another variable. Just keep dividing. All right. You'll come across these you'll have to remember this point when you're doing tougher problems. In the NCRT book, it's present in the exercise 2.4, second chapter of polynomials, last sum. I'll repeat again. In the NCERT book, exercise 2.5, last problem, second chapter of polynomials. Remember, p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus rx. That is dividend, which is p of x, divisor, which is g of x, quotient, which is q of x, and remainder, which is r of x. Keeping these points in mind, we will proceed further. Now I have given that to divide 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square, right? Now let's divide. Now we cannot keep 3x square over here. We have to always keep the greater power at in the first place. That's why we start rearranging these terms properly. So minus x cube comes first, plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 1 minus again we can see that the greater power x square is at the back, so therefore we have to bring it over here. Alright, to make division simpler, though you can do it the normal way, but it's actually easier to bring it like this. I'm sorry that I cut it over here. Sorry. Excuse me, I'll just redo it. Alright, 1 minute, I'm sorry. Alright, so x. Remember, in long division, we should always try to take out the first term. Alright, anytime, I'll just tell you again. Over here, in the starting, we have to, our main objective is to take out this term, because this should not be repeated again. Alright, now let's start. So again, minus x square into x makes, we get minus x cube. Therefore, minus x cube. Alright, we know that minus x square into x by x, the law of exponents, will become minus x cube. Now x into plus x square, which is plus, that means it will be x square alone, and minus x. Now we know that during division there's a minus sign present over here, which is hidden actually over here. We cannot, therefore we have to keep changing the signs. Therefore we'll write the signs under it. So minus into minus becomes plus, minus into plus becomes minus, minus into minus becomes plus again. Alright, remember always, you should always, whenever you're writing like this, like you just multiply and you write the signs of the polynomial over here, you should always change the sign opposite to it, usually. So, and you should always write underneath this variable, that to underneath the sign with in brackets. So over here, this is how you should, this is a convention you should follow always. Now let's subtract. This cancels out. Over here it will become 2x square. Alright, it will become minus 2x. Now we'll bring down this plus 5 over here. So we have got this polynomial. Again, we'll start dividing. Now we know that it's x square, so it's till now this degree is not less than this degree, it's just equal to it. As I mentioned above, keep dividing until the remainder has a degree lesser than the divisor. So keep dividing. Again we have to our main objective is to take out this so that's not repeated again. So now it's in plus 2x square, therefore you have to use a minus sign over here along with some variable so that plus comes over here. Alright, plus comes over here. So the only thing only way term which I can think of is minus 2x, sorry, minus 2. This gives it a rise of 2x square minus 2x plus 2. So again this becomes minus into plus minus. I'll just write it over here so that you guys can understand what exactly I'm telling. But though in the exam, please don't write this. Or I don't know exactly if you should write or not, as I'm not a teacher. Just what I do is during exams, I don't write this. Yet I get full marks for this type of division. Though, but I do mention this sign conversions in the bracket below the variable, and hence I get the marks. Make sure even you do the same thing to easily get the mark. So minus into minus plus. Alright, minus into plus minus. Alright, now let's subtract. We get 3 here, we get this 2 gets cancelled off, so does that. So that means the remainder is 3. I'm sorry, it's because of the wind over here. So that means the quotient is x minus 2, the divisor which is and the remainder 3. So this is the simplest form. This is how you do long division in polynomials. Alright guys, just hope that you remember all these points. Yeah, remember, just as I told you, put the signs underneath the variable and hence you'll get full marks. Alright, hope you guys get good marks. That's it, and I'm signing off for the day. Thank you.